How to make the most delicious, the brightest, the coolest, and by the way, the most unusual pie. What a beauty. Friends, hello everyone. If you see and hear me, it means you are back on the Ivlev Chief channel. Today I will make a pie for you. A very tasty, bright, powerful transformer pie. I will add those spices and those products that I consider necessary. But you already know that you can do some shamanism somewhere. Today I'm making a pie with lavash. A filling meal, well, we like it sometimes in the summer. We run, and only then do we remember that, oh, we haven't eaten. Well, and this whole mess begins. Well, first of all, lavash. You need to take Armenian lavash, thin lavash, good lavash. So that it doesn't dry out while I make the mince, let it lie down, I take pork mince. Yes, classic pork mince, there is nothing so high brilliant here. Try to take mince, we add the enchanted fashjon. We washed it down, trying to get rid of the liquid just with all fergs. Add, plus or minus classic spices, salt, pepper. I don't add any Oriental or Caucasian notes, I just really like these spices in this whole combination. I add good ground black pepper, just a small pinch of cumin, that's all it takes. So as I always taught you, there are spices except for salt, which go flat. Considering that I have coriander here, I need to close it right away. And black pepper, so that it stays aromatic and bright. I look around. I won't add any paprika here. I don't want smoked paprika. I want simple, bright, piquant flavors. I also don't add an egg for the binding here because the binding in this recipe will be completely different. What kind? Watch the recipe and you'll understand. How can you make the most delicious, the brightest, the coolest, and by the way, the most unusual pie from those products that are generally lying in the stores and no one needs them? As they say, not a delicacy and forbidden. Everything ours, native, is so, hyper simple. So, as always, we mixed it very well, beat it out, and we try it on the tongue. You shouldn't eat the mince, it's not tartare, let alone pork. But even if you try, we'll wear it for 3 days probably. There won't be any death. You'll just do it once and that's it. Another batch, this is a sauce that will later stabilize and give us a base, a bond. The sauce will be based on salted vegetables, feta, and cheese. I like to take salty cheese, and so that there is a lot of it. We love all these sticky things, right? We are madly in love with this whole story. This is good. We take an egg, like this, and now we beat this mass until it is homogeneous. I pour it here for myself. And look, a very important point. I take it here. Add 2 types of spinach. You can use one as you wish. That is, I will add 2 leaf spinach chopped. Defrosted it well and squeezed it well. At the same time, you do not have fresh spinach in the products. I just happened to have it at home and I decided to use it, among other things. I also add Russian cheese. And of course, I want to add garlic. By the way, it could have been punched together with the egg and cheese. See what it is? It should be a little thick. It will rise during the heat history and then accordingly fall. You see, it is moderately thick. What else is it for? So that later the pie stabilizes. And we cut it, of course, not like a Basque cheesecake, although it may turn out like a Basque cheesecake. And the longer it stands, the more it will be compacted. Although you can eat it hot, you should be aware that it will stretch very well. So I immediately turn on the oven at 200 degrees, warm it up. We take a baking dish. We take Armenian lavash lusha. First of all, we need to make a fence. The fact that all this is falling out is not scary. Everything is trimmed. That's how it is, more or less. This is something in between. Now we will have akma, which we once cooked. So I take the mince. Now it's very important, guys, not to overdo it. In order for the heat to reach everything 100%, this whole story doesn't bake for long. These are the improvised rolls. I'll tell you straight out, you can add cheese here, of course, and then you'll have everything covered in cheese. And here it depends on your wishes. You can make fish ones with shrimps. You can make it with chicken, turkey, lamb. You can even make the filling with potatoes, mushrooms, vegetables. Come up with and do it the way you like, the way you accordingly love. I got this story, I'll take it. And of course, first of all, I'll make the side. I don't recommend putting them together considering that I'll be adding spinach. Leave a little distance. A few millimeters or plus or minus, yes, that is 1 centimeter. Don't pay attention to what may look unsightly now. We'll rake it all under one story later. If necessary somewhere, you can do it like this. First of all, we take and trim the unnecessary edges. Some things can be folded inward. This is how to do it. Put fresh spinach. Here you can improvise anything, including any vegetables. If you want, you can use sorrel, plus or minus in the season. Use onions. That is, here you can post what you yourself like. I mix our cheese mass again, take it and pour it all in. Beat it lightly like this. In general, it's a fairy tale. We did everything we could, and we did it all very well. The oven is preheated to 200 degrees, so now we set it for 30-35 minutes, and then we'll see. So, what do I have here with our friend pie? The most important thing here is not to overdo it. Wow, look at what happened. As I said, the mass rose a little due to the egg, but now it will gently fall. The smell is absolutely crazy. Garlic, well, everything is as it should be. But guys, as I said, right now it's probably not the best thing to eat because everything will spread out. So let's take our feng shui approach and let's rest for 10-15 minutes. Although I want to say that this pie is delicious both hot and warm, and it is incredibly delicious when it is cold. Oh, look at this beauty. Here we have sides made of lavash. The longer, for example, it will stand to cool, the drier these edges will be. I do not recommend making a large number of layers of ports because it will be viscous. Well, the mass, as we can see, yes, it hasn't cooled down completely yet. It's so elastic, but I really want to try it already. It's still very tasty warm. Well, let's go. Let's cut it. What a beauty. Our pie is ready. Now we just need to eat it. But I love it with one of my very favorite products, a droplet. I want to add a little drop. Well, I like it this way. What can I do now? And now here are the kicks. Lepsa to your aid in the song The Most Delicious Day. I hope that you will be able to cook it and, of course, leave your comments. Right, did you like it? Didn't you like it? Did it work out? Didn't work out? Although, what am I saying? Everything will work out anyway. Bye-bye. See you very soon.